Okay, we got our critiquers and go.
Good. I'm going to touch on a subject that's near and dear to my head, many of your hearts, namely declines in that have been the biggest workload that we've had in a long period of time. But to keep it kind of compressed, what I want to talk about specifically, and this is to address some of the things that Stephen brought up, namely to talk about the process for those who are unfamiliar with it, show where we are right now, and where we're going to be for the rest of the year and what we can expect out of the program. So for the past 6 years, we've been dealing with these huge volumes of declines in value, the tail end of which is our annual proactive restoration review that ends in June. However, the application filing period begins on June 1st, and the reviews continue up until June of next year. So to give you an idea of what the application process is, beginning on June 1st, we open up our online application filing program, as well as begin to receive paper applications for reviews and assessment. We gather those until approximately mid-August. The issue with that is the DIV system can't be reactivated currently until after PDB gets reopened after low closure. So usually the first or second week in August is when PDB comes back again, and that's when we can actually start processing the evaluations for those applications. To date, we've received approximately 7,100 applications. This is kind of a radical departure from prior. Last year we had 27,000 for the total year. So we can start seeing that the workloads are reducing year over year. Encouraging. 75%, I mentioned that we have the online filing and you receive paper applications. 75% of them this year have been received by paper. One of the suggestions that makes is we weren't aware that the tax collector changed their PIN algorithm that we use to log into our online filing site until last week. So I suspect that there's a gap, and the reason why reduction in online filing is a reduced percentage from last year, where we were in excess of 50% of the applications that we received were filed online. So far, in terms of the value conclusions, we have approximately 64% of the applications that are being reviewed are no change to the value that's already been enrolled, either from the proactive restoration project or it was its natural rendered after face value. And 33% of the applications have received reduction. So where are we at right now? We're trying to complete the application reviews that have been submitted. This week, we're going to take any applicant whose review was not completed and send them a reminder of their appeals rights, right? So that they have until the remainder of the month, November 30th, to file an assessment appeal to protect their rights. If they get a reduction, it's not an issue, or an increase, it's not an issue because the value change opens up their appeal period. But for all of the people that may get no change to value, they need to ensure that they have the application on file so that when, if they receive a no change, they can still avail themselves to that thing. I mentioned that we have legally the ability to review applications until June 30th of 2014 for the 2013 lien date. However, there's a critical time period in the DIV processing in February that causes us to take a change in path. Namely, we begin the annual project in February, at which point, if there's an open application, because DIV can currently only handle 1 year's worth of assessments, that 2013 effectively gets shut down. All of the open applications are referred to the districts, our major properties, were to have to be handled all outside of any system, including any informal notification. So, however, they have until June 30th to complete those, or until peak, we had approximately 585,000 parcels. And luckily, at the end of this year's roll closure, we were at 395,000 parcels, but because of transfers and other events that may have changed the base value, we'll probably, if we were to begin right now, we would start at approximately 350,000 parcels at the meeting. That so also is a radical reduction from the peak that we did in 2010. We had 585,000. So with that, I hope you can see the entire cycle that can go through. Right, it begins in January when we do, or in the first quarter of the year when we do the major restoration reviews. The application reviews begin in the summer, carry us through into the new year, and